This is the NBA on NBC.
Let's get it on!
The NBA playoffs are a place where great teams like the '96 Bulls thrived, pretend teams like the 2013 Bucks came to die, and underdog teams like the '07 Warriors got a chance to pull off an unlikely series win. But in 2009, we had to slog through a playoff series that showed us all that we can be a part of something that is a monumental waste of time. This is the worst NBA playoff series. April 19th, the year of our Lord 2009, 8 p.m., Phillips Arena, Atlanta. First round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. It's 4-seed Atlanta Hawks versus 5-seed Miami Heat. The Heat have superstar Dwayne Wade, who led them to an NBA Finals victory in 2006, as well as winning Finals MVP. But just 2 seasons later, Wade was plagued by injuries and the Heat had the league's worst record, going 15-67. Then there's the Joe Johnson era Hawks. Joe Johnson, although a legit star, is probably the most boring all-star in NBA history. In the macro-phenomenal Pro Basketball Almanac by Free Darko, the section about Joe Johnson has his notable remark as, Joe Johnson has never said anything notable. Now these two are going head-to-head in the playoffs. It sounds good, right? We know what we're about to see, right? Well, it's 2009 and there's a lot going on we've never seen before. The worst month of the Great Recession sees 800,000 jobs lost. The Seattle Supersonics are now the Oklahoma City Thunder. Barack Obama becomes the 44th president of the United States. AIG pays $450 million in bonuses to its top execs. A Eurasian pig flu virus appears as a new strain of H1N1, leading to the term swine flu.
Swine flu. Swine flu.
Swine flu.
Swine flu.
Swine flu epidemic.
Back to game 1. It's 0-0 and the first points come from a Dwayne Wade slam dunk. Good start. Are you ready for some high-level, high-octane NBA basketball? Sorry, before you know it, Wade is heaving a terribly aimed full-court shot to bring us into halftime.
Disappointing first half for both Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat.
Miami superstar had a sloppy game, giving up 8 ugly turnovers. But at least the Hawks' Josh Smith came to play. He went off, throwing down 5 ridiculous slam dunks, including this one where he basically had to jump out of the stadium to get the ball. Impressive. What wasn't impressive was the final score, 90-64. Ugh. What makes this even more lame is that there was a game earlier in the day that showed us what the NBA playoffs are really all about. 76ers versus Magic. Game 1. Dwight Howard was a rebound monster, pulling down 16. He also had a career playoff high 31 points. But you know what? That didn't even matter. Andre Iguodala hit a last-minute pull-up J with 2.2 seconds remaining to give the Sixers the win. I will take this game 1 over this game 1 any day. Hell, I'll even take this over that. The music television channel has a program called Bully Beatdown. In this episode, Linda's ex-boyfriend Eric just won't leave her alone.
He's ruined my life.
So, MMA fighter John Murphy beats the shit out of him. Yes, this was a real show. And the news has swine flu.
Swine flu. Swine flu.
Swine flu.
Swine flu.
Swine flu epidemic.
Game 2. Hey look, there's Spirit, the Hawks' real Hawk mascot. And he's just hanging out on the backboard, delaying the game for a few minutes. You'd think something like this would be a good omen for Atlanta. Nope. Dwayne Wade went off, scoring from everywhere. The Hawks tried to guard him with Joe Johnson, then they tried to guard him with Flip Murray, then they tried to guard him with Maurice Evans. Nothing worked. Then, just for good measure, Wade knocked down this last-minute three-pointer to finish the game. Miami wins 108-93, and Wade shakes hands with rapper T.I., who was sitting courtside that night, waiting to begin a year-long sentence for weapons charges. Over on ABC, we get an episode called The Story of the Oceanic Six. Oh wait, it's just a clip show. Yay, a clip show about Lost. And then there's a new 90210 reboot.
You've been saying this sucks for the last 1,500 miles.
Because it sucks. And on the news,
Swine flu. Swine flu.
Swine flu.
Swine flu.
Swine flu epidemic.
Game 3. The series moves to South Beach, and guess what? The Hawks didn't show up. They missed 17 of their first 19 shots. With a 25-6 Heat run to end the first half, the lead was pushed to 50-29. The Heat were on fire, hitting 12 from downtown, and won easily, 107-78. Somehow this game was over before it even started. You'd think because we're still early in a series, we'd get something better than a 29-point blowout. Luckily, we had a Game 4 Jazz-Lakers later that night. Kobe shot the hell out of the ball, going 16 for 24.
Oh, come on.
This is getting outrageous.
That's not even fair.
erasing any memory of his 5 for 24 2 nights prior, one of the worst performances of his career. On ESPN, the 2009 NFL Draft is underway, and the Detroit Lions pick
Matthew Stafford.
he will make millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of dollars in the Motor City as a below 500 quarterback. Congratulations. And of course,
Swine flu. Swine flu.
Swine flu.
Swine flu.
Swine flu epidemic.
Game 4. Now it was the Heat's turn not to show up. Right out of the gate, they fell into a 21-point hole. At one point, Miami had committed 15 fouls and had only 19 points. Awesome. A backspasmy Dwayne Wade couldn't help them, shooting just 9 for 26, including 4 air balls. Look at these. Look at them. Hawks win 81-71. So it's a slow Monday night on TV. But CW's got a Gossip Girl episode called Southern Gentlemen Prefer Blondes.
He's having her cake and eating yours too.
NBC's got the season 3 finale of Heroes called An Invisible Thread.
Claire's gonna be so mad at me.
And ABC has a Dancing with the Stars episode called Who Gives a Fuck Just Dance. And on the news,
Swine flu. Swine flu.
Swine flu.
Swine flu.
Swine flu epidemic.
Game 5. Back to Atlanta with this stupid series tied at 2. We get another game that was decided early. The two teams kind of played some basketball for a while, and then there was a fight, kind of. At 9:55 in the second quarter, Wade was driving and Solomon Jones fouled him. We get a little bit of a stare down. Jamal Magalore jumped in and shoved Jones. Smith didn't like that and he shoved Magalore. The referee stepped in and it was over. Whatever. Hawks win 106-91. Later on that night, we had a way more interesting game. Hornets versus Nuggets. Melo is a super efficient scoring humanoid, knocking down a bunch of pretty little jump shots. And
Swine flu. Swine flu.
Swine flu.
Swine flu.
Swine flu epidemic.
Game 6. Just like the rest of this series, the team that took the lead early kept it. You know, how all games should be.
None of the games have been close, all decided by double figures.
Michael Beasley made some shots and had 15 rebounds, including this pretty little putback off a Wade miss before the half. Not bad, I guess. Then Wade had a dominant fourth quarter with an impressive block on a Flip Murray layup, and then followed that up with a massive dunk on Pachulia. This capped a 41-point night for Wade. Heat win 98-72. The series is even, so they're gonna play another game. What's gonna happen next? The tension is killing us. Know what else is killing us?
Swine flu. Swine flu.
Swine flu.
Swine flu.
Swine flu epidemic.
Game 7. Look, boring old Joe Johnson is knocking down trays. Yay, he finally showed up! Just in time for a game that doesn't matter, because the Hawks had a 49-36 lead by halftime. Honestly, they may as well just call the game right then.
I mean, this is a perplexing series. Every game has been lopsided.
The most exciting moment of the night was a Udonis Haslem foul on Zaza Pachulia. Yeah, you heard that right. On his way to the hoop, Udonis weakly collared Zaza. What? That's a real thing I just said. Udonis weakly collared Zaza. Sure, Udonis weakly collared Zaza and was tossed out of the game for a lame flagrant 2. This is a fitting end to a terrible series. A half-naked man throwing his Heat jersey to a crowd of Hawks fans. Why not? Hawks win 91-78. Series over. So let's recap. Here are the margins of victory from each game. 26, 15, 29, 10, 15, 26, 13.
All 7 games decided by double figures.
There were only 15 lead changes in all 7 games, and not one of them was after the opening period. 1 or 2 games like this is okay, but if a series goes to 7 and each team just trades double-digit wins, what does that even mean for the winner? I'll tell you what it means. The Hawks get fucking swept by LeBron and the Cavs in the next round. The Miami-Atlanta series didn't even matter. It's fitting for the times, because the rest of 2009 saw the Lakers win the finals, Kobe is MVP, Kanye West interrupts Taylor Swift's speech at the VMAs.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
A boy is swept away in a balloon, Tiger Woods gets into a car accident, and Avatar is released.
You should see your faces.
So what did we learn from the 2009 NBA playoffs? Well, sometimes politicians, balloon boys, pop music icons, pigs, and high-level athletes all have to be part of something they never really wanted to. Now get back to work. Hey everybody, thanks for watching The Worst. If you have any ideas for future episodes of The Worst, put them down in the comments, and remember, subscribe to SB Nation.